How's it going, Sha?
Oh, it's fine. Fine. Everything is fine. How are you?
Hey, man. I'm good. I'm good. I am. I am dealing with we talked a little bit about like I've been doing commercial shoots and auditions.
Right, right, right.
Yeah, I shot a commercial
Mhm.
that they made me do 3 rounds of auditions, and they told me lines I was gonna do.
Mhm.
I show up for the shoot. We there for 10 hours. They decide not to use us at all.
Oh, wow.
We get paid for the day. I had really good shrimp.
Okay. All
So
right.
it was a fun time on set, and
Mhm.
I watched two far more successful older comedians make about $2 million. So like it was like really humbling to see to be 30 feet apart from success the whole
Okay.
time. I thought that was incredible. By the same token, I felt blessed
Mhm.
because I was getting paid to literally do nothing. It was like a weird like yin and
What
yang moment.
what did they change about it? Did
Sure,
they
we were playing sports fans.
Okay.
I was initially casted because of my cool reactions
Okay.
to the jumbotron.
Right.
So they were gonna be like doing weird dance moves, and I was gonna laugh.
Okay.
And they decided to cut the dance moves, so I had nothing to react to.
Right.
I think I was okay with it. They knew I was like I'm a comic, and they knew that I've done other stuff. But they also casted just regular people,
Right.
so this was like a big deal for like 8 other people on the team.
Right. And now they don't get to dance and or react to.
Exactly. So
Okay.
like at the end, they like kind of threw like a pity shot at us where they were like, "Oh yeah, now we still gonna use y'all." And I think it was just for like morale. Like they had us do like the wave,
Mhm.
like just like generic stuff that like audiences do at games.
Right.
But I right off the bat, I was like, "Yo, like there's no microphone here. Like they're not even micing us no more. They down to like it was such a bare bones version of what they were doing the whole day."
Right.
And I was like, I was like, real talk, I get it. Like you gotta throw people a bone. Like you had them for like 10 hours,
Right. Yeah.
make them feel like you value what they did. So I thought it was
Mhm.
dope. But like I was like, there's no way I'm in this commercial. Real talk, and it's okay. But
Right.
I had really good shrimp.
Mm.
Um, I'm a Brooklyn Nets fan. They shot at Barclays. I thought that was dope. I
Okay.
got to be in the Barclays Center with no like game happening, so you got to like walk around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was really cool. And I got a call back for another audition while at the recording, and I had
Mhm.
to do the callback in the bathroom.
Oh,
So like I
wow.
did a callback. It was a dude taking a deuce, and this was the quietest place I could find.
Oh
And
my
like
gosh, you gotta look for better quiet places.
real talk, I was asking. It was like, nah, be like, we can't let you pass this floor. They were like, you can use the bathroom. I was like, all right. So I told anyone that walked in, I was like, yo, just so you know, I'm pretending to be a bouncer if I get this call. So if you just hear me talking to myself, I'm
That's what's
talking to
happening.
people on Zoom. That's what's happening. So there was a dude that came in like 3 times, and before I could even explain, he walked out. Then finally he came in and ran to the stall.
Okay.
So I was like, oh yeah, you got to take a deuce. So you was looking for equal privacy. I get it.
Right, right, right.
So like I just said it out loud. I was like, hey homie, no disrespect. I'm just waiting for a call. Do what you gotta do.
Mhm.
But if I get this call, that's why I'm doing. I ain't making you feel weird, I hope. And he's
Okay.
like, good looking, and we were good. And it worked out. We had a good time.
Uh-huh.
Um, then my second audition, the one that I did the audition for in the bathroom,
Right.
I made it all the way to the final two. I didn't end up getting that commercial.
Mhm.
But I was very hopeful because it would have been a Super Bowl airing commercial, and they would have filmed in Taiwan.
What?
Yeah, like like it was just exciting to be like involved with like a thing that yeah would have made me some money, but
Right.
like it would have just been a cool ass experience.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? So um it's been like fun, like kind of seeing a peek into some of the other things that
Mhm.
are involved in entertainment. Some of them feel great, some of them are humbling. I enjoyed shooting. I enjoyed what I was paid. By the same token, knowing how much more the other two were paid for way less time blew
Mhm.
my mind. Um, having to
But I mean,
audition
they
in the
were
bathroom.
famous, right?
Yeah, yeah. Like real talk, some of the most famous comedians in the world.
Sure.
Like that
So
level.
right.
So like they deserve it. And like to be clear, love to be that. But like it was wild to me. Like, yo, that's wild. Like, cause like I thought about it. I was like, there are legit 150 people here on this shoot.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure I am the person that's been on TV the third most times
Okay.
of everybody here.
Right.
And that is not reflected accurately in this pay structure.
Right.
Oh man. But like, and then the other thing that blew my mind is like, yo, everyone is trying to just make it work.
Mhm.
Cause like one of the other fan extras, like,
Mhm.
yo, they got like Emmy noms as a writer. So she like, yeah, there's no writing jobs right now. So I'm just taking work that comes up. So I got
Right.
cast in this commercial. It's a good day's pay. I know that they don't shoot right away, so I'm gonna be sitting for like 7 hours. So I'm gonna just she just pulled up her laptop. She was working on a pilot, just waiting to get like seated.
Right.
I like, yo, that's dope. She's like, I got Wi-Fi. I'm at Barclays. I don't get better Wi-Fi. I'm in the stadium. They got offices here. I'm chilling.
Right, right,
But
right.
straight up, I was like, it was like fascinating to see like how everything worked, getting a peek into people's dreams that like are doing like cause like there's like a dude that's like a grip. Like his whole job was just to like he was getting yelled at by the director to like move lights. And
Mhm.
then like I talked to him and he's like, yeah, I shot videos for Joey Badass. And I'm like, this is wild. Like he like does his own directing professionally,
Right.
but we all gotta eat. So he's like, yeah, he's like, I do that, it's dope, but like, rap videos aren't paying millions anymore. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
They pay a little bit, but day to day, I still got to eat. So I do jobs like this,
Right.
and it was kind of cool to see like a bunch of really talented creatives come together and do this thing to eat. But
Wow.
yeah, it was a lot. It took it. There was a lot of emotional roller coaster that day for sure. Real talk. I met an OG actor who he was talking to me about like back in his day shit.
Mhm.
He was like, "What agency you with?" And I told him, and he's like, "Oh, that's crazy." He's like, "Back in my day, he's like, I was over there, and I was there when the two founders fought each other out to see which name would go first." I was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "They had a fist fight in the lobby. They decided to split up from another agency, and then they fought to see whose name would go first in the name." I was like, "That's wild." He's like, "Yeah." He's like, that was when acting was good." Real talk, dude. That's awesome.
Wow.
So yeah, it's been a fun peek into the world of production and acting.
Uh-huh.
I've been enjoying.
Well,
It's been nice.
that's great. That's fantastic.
Real talk. I'm coming home with stories for the kids. Like, yeah, I saw a 60-year-old man who's been acting his whole life tell me some of the most gangster stories about people that I did not know were gangster either.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Those are the most gangsters,
Hmm.
are the ones that you'd never expect it. Yeah.
It was awesome. I will off camera. I will tell you some fun stuff I learned too. Um, oh,
Ooh,
one of the cool things I thought they shoot this whole commercial. Both actors are I would say over 60 for sure. I want to say
okay.
even 70.
Mhm.
And they do the whole commercial. Then they have to present something at the end. And they have a super specific contract. Everyone else is union. So like after a certain hour, you get paid time and a half.
Right.
But their contract was different. They're like, after a certain hour, we bounce. They're like,
Okay.
we don't care what's happening. You got us for this time.
Right.
So they shoot, they're the priority. Whatever they gotta shoot, they shoot first.
Mhm.
So at the end, they were like, "Yo, we need the demo shots," and like the dude like was like, "I don't do hand stuff no more." Straight up, he's like, "I don't do any like hand." He's like, "Get the hand guy," and they have a dude who looks a lot like him, about the
Mhm.
same age. That his job is just to do the hand gestures whenever it's a tight hand shot for that dude.
Right.
Real talk, and we talked to him afterward. He's like, "Yeah, yo," he's like, "Good work." He like, "I've been following him for like a decade." He like,
Yeah.
I do all
Okay.
his hand stuff,
Oh,
movies
okay, so he's exclusive with that particular
with
person.
that actor.
Okay.
He's like, I do all the hand stuff. Anytime they do a close up on his hands, that's me. I'm like, yeah, that's dope. It's just like, and like, I want, like, how do you discover that?
Oh, people will there are scouts. Have you not heard the stories of the hand models and things like that? Like, every once in a while, there'll be, like, a write-up in a fashion magazine or, some place where it's, like, the life of a hand model, and they'll tell you what their whole routine is as to how to keep their hands moisturized and how many pairs of gloves that they have to wear just in life and then, like, to sleep in and what they can do and, like yeah, it's a whole thing.
Yo,
Hand models, it's a whole thing. Like, if your fingers are too slender for this, what ages they can do. Oh, I'm a hand model, but for like tools. Oh, I'm one for watches. Oh, I only do rings. Or that, yeah, like it's
that's
hand model
fire.
shit is fascinating.
Real
So
talk.
that's kind of great that that guy found someone to be his particular hand model.
Dope. It was a thing. And I knew like the everyone was together on the set except for four people.
Hmm.
The two successful comedian actors, and then their two hand models.
Hmm.
They were the only people kept separate. They were like,
Hmm.
nah, be like, nobody talk to the stars and nobody touch the hands.
Yeah, you
Nah,
can't
man.
because those hand models, like, they gotta do everything with their elbows. You know what I mean? Like, you can't they gotta have gloves on all the time, they gotta be yeah, like, it's kinda
Oh.
strenuous, it's very stressful, especially when you're reading it and then you look at her hands and you're like, "Oh, I couldn't model anything." Like, you see all these little weird little nicks and little scrapes and stuff that you're like, "Eh, that's nothing," but it's like, "No, no, that's that'll take you out the game."
Real talk, yo. That's it. You can
Yeah,
only
hand models, foot models, or I do up to a forearm, like just like all of that stuff. Yeah.
straight up. When we was getting the makeup done, like they were talking about like the hand models had to go first, because that they not only do they have to get moisturized, they got to get approved
Mm,
that like they look the role and the part. So they get done first, they get sent in, and then like we're talking about like yo like what's the like you're like how do you become a hand model? What do you got to do? And like when I get to the chair, I'm like I'm thinking I could have been a hand model. So like I was like y'all cut like they were like did you cut your nails? I was like yeah. And she's like, "Are they TV cut?" And I looked and I was like, "Come on!" And I showed them to him. She's like, "Eh," and she starts like fixing my nails. She's like, "They're not gonna show his hands, right?" Okay, yeah, because I don't got time for this, you know.
mm.
So yeah, my hands were a disaster. Apparently, I was
What?
very proud of how I
What?
cut them, but
Okay. What did they look like? How did they look when you were like, these are fine?
I
Do
mean,
you here when you cut the nail? Do you then file the nail into a shape?
never in my life, no.
Okay, so yeah, there's no way they were ready for tell. There's
Real
no
talk.
way in hell.
She
Do
like,
you even have a nail brush to clean your when you wash your hands, do you have a nail brush to the look on your face leads me to believe no.
didn't even know that was a thing. Real talk. No,
Yeah, yeah. The
I,
idea that you were like, "I could be a hand model and you don't even have a nail brush, get out of here, buddy."
my hands are gorgeous. Okay,
Are
real talk.
they?
They're natural. Okay, they have
Okay,
potential.
alright,
Okay,
okay. They're natural. If you want natural beauty,
come see me.
yeah,
Okay.
but if you want these hands full of filler, get out of
Real
here.
talk. Mine's a gift from God. Okay,
Okay.
they ready made. Now, but
No.
I knew that it was bad because like when she first looked at them, like before finding out if my hands were gonna be in it, she
Mhm.
brought out another suitcase. Like it was like a hand suitcase. I was like, yo, that's crazy. I was like, she's like, yeah, we don't got the parts to fix your hand on what I got out so far. So she brought like a whole other tray out.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, this is serious. So she like filed a little bit on my left. And then the guy said, nah, 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 his hands ain't gonna be on it. She's like, oh, okay, good. I don't got time for this. And then she gave me a quick little like uh powder stuff up here
Mhm.
and sent me off to another guy. And she was like really like relieved. She was like,
'Cause
yeah,
you
cool.
came in there with your little flea-bitten paws,
Real
just
talk.
your claws all out and ragged.
I was like, yeah, I moisturized that day too. I was feeling good.
No, man, you literally just found out about lotion 4 years ago.
Real
So,
talk.
in the time of this podcast, you've discovered lotion. So, there's no way that you were
It's been a journey.
camera ready.
It's been a journey. I'm ready to be the Dominican Braun man. Okay.
The what? The brawny
Braun,
man?
brawny man. I think I could do the hands.
Ugh,
That could be me handing you the towels.
okay. I don't know. I think you, still need to soften them in order for
Okay.
you to carry a tire.
Okay.
Like, I think they still need to look better in order to let you, like, carry some sort of machinery covered in oil. I think you still need to file and probably cuticle stuff and then, like, yeah.
That's fair.
Mhm.
Ironically, every other role I've gotten has been playing someone covered in oil.
Yeah,
Every single
no.
role.
I think they gotta clean you up first, and then they can put the oil on you, and then you're ready.
Oh man, I'll stick to my blue collar roles. It's all good.
Mhm.
I love it. Let's get into the news.
Alrighty.
Kicking us off. Mark Zuckerberg serenades his wife with a painful rap remix. That's right. It's been a packed month of news for Music World last week. 2025 Grammy nominations dropped. Jerry Garcia's family recently recreated his voice using AI. And on Wednesday, Z Pain released his new single. But if you haven't heard of Z Pain before, that's because it is a new collaboration between Mark Zuckerberg and T Pain, who teamed up to remix Little John's 2002 hit Get Low. That's right. Zuckerberg
What?
took a break from his job as CEO of Meta to create his own version of this lyrical masterpiece as a gift to his wife, Priscilla Chan. He announced to his followers on Instagram, 15 million of them. Get Low was playing at the party where Zuckerberg and Chan first met at Harvard University. Zuckerberg said, and they listened to it every year on their dating anniversary. But this year, he decided to up the ante and make the song. Happy date anniversary, Zuckerberg tells Chan on his Instagram story, I made something for you. Do you want to check it out? And the song elicits laughter from Chan. So romantic, she said. Zuckerberg's foray into rapping was inevitable. He recently ditched his rigid formula of jeans and gray t-shirts for a hype beast wardrobe of a custom oversized t-shirt and gold necklace. Plus, he has a penchant for incredibly expensive watches. Have you been watching this transformation by Zuckerberg of late?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen a little something on it. I don't like this weird, I don't wanna say racist because 'cause I'm too tired to, but I don't like what's being insinuated that, of course, he's bound to rap. He's been wearing a oversized T-shirt and a gold necklace. You make as if, you know what I mean, and a big watch. So he's been wearing a big watch, an oversized T-shirt, and a gold necklace. So naturally, all that's next is for him to rap,
Yeah,
which is ridiculous because you make it sound like he he's completely. My man wore jeans and a hoodie
it was.
for
Yeah,
like a decade. So this isn't like some far stretch. Lots of dudes when they hit a certain age decide they think, "Do I need a gold necklace?" Not like in a flashy way, but just like, "Can I wear a gold chain? Can I pull off a gold chain?" And they always buy one and then they decide if they want to do it or not. And that's kind of what it looks like for me. And
yeah,
also for him, I think he's just let his hair grow out, you know? And of course he wears flashy watches, he's rich.
literally billions.
Yeah, so like that's probably been happening the whole time, but it's been underneath his hoodie sleeve. So there's that. I don't know if he's trying to be more of a person or if he and his wife are going through hard times and he thought this might be a way to cover up the fact. You know what I mean? Something this big by someone who's never made a move like this before.
Mm.
I feel like in 2 years they are separated. You know what I
Ooh,
mean?
put it
Cuz
out there.
like what? How Get Low was your song?
Yeah,
Get
that sounded
Low was your
suspicious to
song.
me. Yeah,
No. And I'm not saying it's not a romantic song. It's a very romantic song. I watched a movie called Red, White, and Royal Blue, which if you remember, I'm dedicating my life to Nicholas Galitzine and he's in that movie. And it's about the son of the president of the United States falling in love with one of the princes of England. It's ridiculous. But there's a party scene
okay.
where there's a New Year's Eve party happening near the White House or something. And the prince has come. They're not dating or anything yet, but he does have a little bit of a crush on the president's son. And Get Low starts playing the president's son's trying to get the prince to come out and dance, and he's like, "Ah, don't do it, not ballroom." Get Low starts playing, and the president's son says, "This is the song of my childhood," which killed me.
Yo,
Imagine Get Low being the song of your childhood, but that is like the case for so many people. So that
yeah,
I thought was hilarious. And then he gets him on the floor and everybody's dancing. They're on opposite sides of the dance floor. And then there's like this romantic moment where everybody drops down for yeah, as the song's telling everybody to drop low. Um and but these two are still standing and they're looking at each other and they're like realizing that they might be in love or something. It's so ridiculous, but I also was like, I kind of like how they fell in love to Get Low on the dance floor. That's insane.
that's beautiful.
Yeah, I don't think that's what happened to Mark Zuckerberg. I don't think that's what happened to Mark Zuckerberg. Personally, I mean, maybe like look, like I said, it is apparently the song of many people's childhood,
Mm.
but don't I don't think that I truly do think that this is some sort of weird ploy to try and save his marriage. There we go. That's my theory.
I'm
That's my
with you.
crack pipe theory.
I will say, furthering your evidence, 14 weeks ago
Mhm.
on his page, he posted bringing back the Roman tradition of making sculptures of your wife.
Oh, he's in trouble.
Real talk. And there
He
is a, I would say, 9, 10 foot tall sculpture in green
of his wife?
of his wife.
Oh, they about to break up.
Real talk, yo.
It's a wrap. Oh man, somebody
Yo.
fucked up. Somebody fucked up. You made a statue of your wife and you got T-Pain to read to do get that's not even his song.
Yo, I think it's in the same article too. You might be able to see it. Scroll. It is incredible. It's like the Statue of Liberty green with like a
That's not even an
silver.
attractive green.
Yeah, this is wild.
Yeah, nah, they about to break up.
Yo, I can't
Mm.
think of a lot of women that would want this.
Yeah, which is probably why they're about to break up. Who's to say that she wants this?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I mean, they could be just a weird maybe they match each other's freak in some way, but I think these are just big swings, and they seem to come out of nowhere. I don't know if this is like COVID brain or what, but it also feels like these are big swings. Big swings.
oh man,
I feel like yeah, I
she
think
is
it's
gonna
over.
leave him for a dude whose hair looks like what he wants his hair to look like.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you think so?
I think he saw someone get a little like too cutesy flirty with her, didn't like the vibe of it, and that dude looks like what he thinks he looks like now.
Look, he started Facebook as a collegiate hot or not
Yeah, word.
because some girl hurt his feelings or something or
Telling you.
wouldn't go out with him. Do we think and all he did was get rich from it. So do we
Yep.
think he grew? Do
That
we
dude
think
insane.
he grew as a person
Real
enough
talk.
to not maybe to think maybe I shouldn't do Get Low as a maybe? No, that's weird. Also, look, T-Pain, I know you've got bills to pay or whatever it is that you're doing. Even though you seem to be doing well, people are coming out to your shows and you've got something of a resurgence. You've got a very popular podcast. I think things are going well and comfortably for you. I don't know if you needed to do this though.
Nah,
No, first off, it's not your song. He was not on Get Low.
right.
I
That's
think
fair.
maybe there's a possibility that it's the wrong song. That the song that actually played was Flo Rida's
Oh,
Low, 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 Low. T-Pain, I
yo,
believe, partially wrote that or something.
yo, that's kind of fire. I really think you saw something here, Sha.
I think that's the song of apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur,
Yo,
the
and
whole
that's why
club
she's
look
gonna leave him because he
because
can't
she got
remember
the
the
wrong
song.
song.
Real talk. 14 years of disrespect over here.
I think that might be the thing.
Yo, real talk. She gonna throw that in his face. And another thing, that's not the one.
That's not even the one. That's not even
Yo.
yeah. Yeah, that would be hilarious if she's like, "It was Low by Flo Rida, and I don't even like Get Low. I like the I'm a, I'm a
Real talk.
I'm a whistle while you twerk person. I'm not even a Get Low person." Ay, ay, ay. I got so many of these. I'm so sorry. Ay, 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 ay. I'm so sorry. She's more of a yin yang twin. They saw each other as the whisper song played in the background. It's so ridiculous.
Oh man. Would have been way easier for you to recreate that too.
Yeah, you don't think, but who wants to listen to Mark Zuckerberg do anything? Like the idea of him doing it. Oh
Real
man, we
talk.
really
Shouts to
gotta.
the Yang Yang twins too. Literally
Yeah.
creating ASMR. Way ahead
Oh,
of the curve.
ugh, gross. I mean, I don't know. When I first heard that song, I like with every Yin Yang Twin song I heard at that time, I was just like, "This is the worst thing I've ever. This is a horrible thing. I absolutely hate it." And then probably like 2 or 3 weeks later, I was like, I guess it's fine."
Real talk.
But the Whisper song, I was just like, "This is terrible, but it's also brilliant."
Real talk. Whisper
Like,
song is fire.
yeah, it was very quick for me to come around on that one. The other ones really had to wear me down in a way that I'm like, "Well, if I'm gonna continue to live in Atlanta, I'm gonna have to make my peace with these goddamn songs." But
Whisper song. Whisper song
Whispers
took me so far. Like it went from like I hate this, I like it to like I want to see a Dead Prez remix. I don't know why, but like this like politically whispering or some shit. I don't know. I felt it felt right in my heart. Like they need to be on this song for some reason.
Oh my god. Yo, why don't they do a whisper version of Bigger Than Hip Hop? Ah.
It's bigger than hip hop, but don't tell nobody. Shh. Yo, we need to be A&Rs. Real talk, yo.
Yeah, we really are developing something.
Oh man. In other news, 14-year-old who invented device to detect pesticides on produce named America's top young scientist. That's
Oh.
right. Siri Subash, a ninth grader from Snellville, Georgia. Oh, your parts.
Yeah,
Was
yeah, my, parents' ashes are there,
rock. Okay. Shouts to
along with
Snellville.
stuff from the house. There's a storage unit, it's not like they're just hanging out. Anywho, let's move on. Hooray, hooray for this young man from Snellville, where the logo the motto of Snellville is "Everybody somebody in Snellville." So there's something fun. Oh
Oh
my
man,
gosh.
that is awesome. Yo, shot, I swear, like you don't share a lot, but when you share, it is such an incredible peek into your world. It's brilliant.
Is it? Is it? I don't know. I feel like I'm falling apart slowly. If someone were to take on the ridiculous task of listening from the beginning, well, that wouldn't be fair because those were COVID days. But at some point, and we were all unraveling, but at some point where you're just like, okay, is she all right? I'm not.
Oh man, where everyone is somebody in
Mm-hmm.
Snellville, Georgia. That's right. Sirish Sabash was the first place winner for the 3M and Discovery Education Competition, the nation's premier middle school science competition, based out of St. Paul, Minnesota. In his presentation, Sabash used data from the Food and Drug Administration. It said 70.6% of produce items contain pesticide residue.
And that's why you wash your fruit.
Real talk,
I'm so
always.
tired of these people who don't wash their fruit, and they're like, "So what? What's water gonna do again?" I don't know. Make yourself feel better. Just know
And
you did a little something.
yeah, it looks better. Just even that, just
Just
visually.
yeah, just do that. Just wash it. Get a fruit wash if you need a thing, or just water a little. Just do something. Just
Don't water
rinse
on
it.
everything in the kitchen.
Just yeah. You should be doing that anyway. You don't know what the hell crawled over it.
Real talk.
Ugh, people.
Lingering residue can lead to certain health problems like brain cancer, leukemia, Alzheimer's, and Parkinson's disease.
God damn.
Real talk,
And
yo.
I'm trying to eat the fruit to be healthy, and I can end up with Parkinson's? Well, shit.
God damn, yo.
Damned if you do.
Yo, I know blueberries with the uppercut, yo. God damn, yo. That's the first time that list got scarier.
Yeah, it really
Yo,
did.
that did not sound
Golly. I
bad
mean,
at
it
all.
started with brain cancer, so I'm like, well, where the fuck do we go from there?
Yo, starting on 100. Um, yo, my project is called Pestiscan. What it is a device that allows everybody to check for pesticide residues on their produce at home. The pesticide residues are a contaminant that's commonly found on produce items. To test Pestiscan's effectiveness, Subash used the AI-based handheld pesticide detector to identify pesticide residues on spinach and tomatoes. The device had an accuracy rate greater than 85%, which met the project's objectives for effectiveness and speed. Good
Mm.
job, homie.
Well, good for him.
Real talk. That's like legit impressive. He gets $25,000 as a prize.
Mm.
Clark says that many of the participants go on to create patents, start companies, and are named 30 under 30. Uh, in addition, Clark, who is the head of the competition, said that two of their competitors were named Time Magazine's Kid of the Year.
Mm.
One of them, Herman Berkeley, last year's winner, who invented a 50-cent bar of soap to treat skin cancer.
What?
Yo,
What's happening? How come we don't hear about these kids afterwards?
real
Is he
talk.
okay? Where's that kid?
Real talk. Somebody shut him up. Like there's
Yeah,
money
like,
involved
hey,
now.
hey, hey, hey,
Real
hey.
talk, man. Shut that down.
Yeah.
If
Oh,
you're gonna
he's
put
probably
that
in
out,
a
we gotta charge $40,000 or so.
oh my
Like,
god, she's probably in, like, a closet somewhere.
real
They're just
talk.
like, "No, we don't need to let him out."
Mm-mm. Dude that
That's
owns that now is buying like weird Wu-Tang albums. Son. Yo, look into Herman. Real talk.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
I need a report on Herman.
yeah, I gotta know he's okay. That scares me now.
Yeah, I'm a little worried. And also keep eyes on Subash here.
Yeah, yo, real talk. Yo, Georgia, that's your peoples. Take care of them. Oh my goodness. In second place, Manula Wurzaker, a ninth grader from Beaverton, Oregon, developed a solution for storing energy for longer through organic compounds and sulfur-based terihofene.
Boo,
Yeah,
boring.
real talk, but you trying too hard. William Tan,
Mhm.
an eighth grader from Scarsdale, New York, claimed third prize and developed an AI smart artificial reef that encourages coral, seashells, kelp, and other marine life to grow in a safe and controlled environment.
Oh,
All
he's
right,
already been snatched up by SeaWorld.
real talk, B.
Yeah.
We ain't never gonna hear from y'all again.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's wild though. They only okay, 10th place. I was about to say second and third place gets 2,000. Fourth through 10th place get $1,000 prize and a $500 gift card. All
For
right,
for 3M?
real talk.
Like, is that, like, all the Post-its you could eat or something? I don't know, they're smart kids, maybe they burn through Post-its, what do I know?
Hey man, they doing different things, man.
Yeah.
What were you doing in eighth grade?
In 8th grade? Oh god, I mean, I was in orchestra.
Okay,
No, but not like solving cancer orchestra. I mean, just a little bit of Mozart.
okay, that's not bad.
What else? What else was I in 8th grade? Well, for when I was in school, where I went to school, there was no middle school.
Mm,
So 7th grade was the top of elementary and 8th grade was the beginning of high school. So we were in high school for 5 years.
okay,
Um, so I think I was just trying to avoid, getting my ass beat by upperclassmen
okay.
because they called us we were sub-freshmen, so they called us subbies. So the whole thing was like beating up subbies.
Yo,
But I think what I did is I think I befriended someone who was a senior, and so I think we hung out a lot. It was wild could be 13 and have a friend who was, like, 17 or 18. Like, I don't know if they think that through. Or you just hang out in the halls or you eat lunch together or whatever because you're the 2 weirdest people in the space, so you just gravitate towards each other, and so I'm just yeah,
yo,
yeah. Eileen, I hope she's good now. But,
yo, Eileen. Shouts to Eileen, yo.
yeah, she taught me how to properly cinch my pants at the bottom and close them, like, do a tuck roll and close it with, like, safety pins and stuff, so I was baggy, but then cinched at the bottom. Eileen was a life changer.
Real talk, yo.
Yeah, that's probably what I did.
Eileen, the life coach. I like it.
Mhm.
Real talk. We didn't have that in high school. Like I heard of like freshman Friday, but it was always like one or two freshmen that got beat up, not like everybody.
Oh,
Like
yeah, they would I mean, they would try to pick on the ones who seemed the weakest or the most popular, like in a hazing-y type of thing.
right,
But, yeah, no, they definitely were just like at pep rallies, they were just like, "Subby, subby," so for any 8th grade thing. Because, in 8th grade, you can't play any of the sports yet.
right.
So junior varsity or B team, that all starts ninth. That's like ninth and 10th grade. And then varsity stuff is like 10th, 11th, 12th grade. So there were like there's 8th grade football. There's
Okay.
8th grade basketball. So like 8th graders had their own lane, their complete own lane.
Yo,
So you're playing the other 8th graders at other high schools. And the cheerleaders are, yeah, like,
that's
yeah,
wild.
it's weird that you're still in the same school, and you're the farm team. Like, it's wild, it's wild, it's wild.
I remember my junior high school, super small school. We had when I graduated, sixth, seventh, and eighth grade combined with
Mm.
teachers and secretary had 48 people.
Oh my
It was
gosh.
like and one of those like gifted incentive program things
Oh,
that
sure.
are are always super like nerdy and selective that I don't even know if they're good things anymore.
Mm,
But I remember in the sixth grade, they do like a sports night where the every grade has a basketball team
mm,
and they had a tournament. The eighth grade that year had too many boys. So they had two different eighth grade teams.
mm.
One team that was really good, one team that was fine, but they were also 2 years older than us.
Right.
So they tried, they set up like a real tournament, best team, worst team. So first game of the tournament, we play the really good eighth graders, get smacked. They're incredible. They're really good basketball players, and they are in puberty.
Right.
Then the seventh graders play the second eighth grade team,
Mhm,
and they beat them because they're really good players
mhm.
who aren't fully in puberty
Right.
versus fully puberty but not coordinated
Right.
eighth graders. And then they go to the championship. Eighth grade super talented team wins. But
Mhm.
then we got a losers tournament. Sixth grade versus the B team of the eighth grade.
Right.
And like that shit was crazy. Cause yo, I've never seen so many people care about little kids playing. Cause my class, like, I don't play basketball like that. So that was part of the issue. We had like 8 boys total.
Mhm,
And I was a really good baseball player, softball player, dodgeball, I'm good. But
mhm.
basketball, I was just a person.
Right.
So, but we had 3 legitimately good basketball players who were pre-puberty.
Okay.
But we're playing not basketball people, but all tall people.
Right.
Now we want to win because we're like, yo, we got actual basketball players. They
Mhm.
want to win because they're like, we can't lose to sixth graders.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? And like, it was fun to see. That was the first time I believed in like David versus Goliath, like galvanizing the people. Like
Mhm.
I watched the eighth grade girls turn on their classmates, just like start cheering for these little kids that they didn't even know that well. Real talk, and we beat them. It was a crazy
That's
game.
so great.
It was beautiful. It taught me a lot in life. I feel like I am who I am because of that game.
I see. It was
Real talk.
clearly a pivotal moment.
Yo, I still remember that dude we beat. I still remember the people we beat. Tion Thomas, my dude. Real talk. You was carrying that team.
Oh my gosh.
It was crazy. Real talk. I'm about it. If you would like
Mm.
to read the Hardy Boys versions of Shalewa and Gastor's high school and junior high school escapades,
Oh boy.
we're gonna write a bunch of short stories. We're gonna have leather jackets.
I don't know if you want that from me. Oh, a lot of my at a certain point my high school exploits are just like at the club. At the club.
All you gotta do is like, subscribe to the show, baby. If you're Apple, Spotify listener, we appreciate your ratings 4 stars. You don't like reading short stories, okay? Real
That's
talk.
a shame because that's all I have the mental capacity for. What you want, a novel? Nah.
5 stars. You're okay with the fact that Shalewa's book is going to be 30 one-page stories,
Yes.
and
Yep.
that's all you need.
That's it. One shots. I think that's what they call them in fan fiction. One shots.
Is this a haiku? Nah, B.
Nope.
It's the whole story.
No, that was 8th grade English. That was her whole 8th grade English.
Oh man, if you have any articles you want us to cover, please DM us directly on Twitter and Instagram at Silky Jumbo or at Gastor Almonte. Shout out sweet to FCBLJ. Always appreciate y'all. With all that said, I am the dodgeball menace, basketball cheerleader. Admittedly, I didn't really do much on that in that game. I
Right.
rebounded. Gastor
Okay.
Almonte.
Yeah, I can see you just posted up. Yeah.
Real talk. I didn't even admit. I don't even think I rebounded. I boxed out. Other people got the rebound.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
I
but
mean,
I,
that
I kept
works.
I kept them from getting it.
That'll work.
I did my role. Okay, with the best of the subbies.
Yeah, I made it out okay.
She made it out okay. Shalewa Sharpe. That's a pretty good. That's a pretty good book. That's a memoir right there. Shalewa Sharpe. I made it out okay. The memoir. Look at that. We got a title for the book right here.
Oh man.
We're excited to start this publication company. It's gonna be dope. All right, get ready for the books. It's gonna be good times. Be our entire publication. Real talk. Catch y'all next time. Peace.